Good afternoon, everyone. And today we're standing just outside of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And today is a sad day for Yankee in the South. We're no longer going to be able to film within the boundaries of any national park, not just the Great Smoky Mountains, but any national park anywhere. So a few years back, there was a law that stipulated that you can't make videos in a national park without a permit for commercial use. Well, there was a YouTuber, I would say about a year, 2 years ago, that got fined for making a video in the park. They took it to court and they won their case. They're saying it was unconstitutional for the national park system to restrict the freedom of speech, I guess was what it fell into, to restrict that right to film in the national park. Well, of October of last year, the National Park Service was able to get a court to overturn that ruling, which now puts that old law into effect that you can't film in the national park without a permit. Well, you might say, well, just pull a permit. It is not that easy. You got to pay a $100 application fee. And then if you get accepted, you have up to 2 hours to film. And possibly a ranger will have to follow you around at $50+ an hour, depending on each individual national park they set up. Also, here's another kicker. You got to have an insurance policy for $1 million payable to the national park if something were to happen, some damage, which pretty much takes the little vlogger out. For us to pull a permit and to pay all those fees, we just couldn't do it. We wouldn't be able to afford it. I think it's set up that way so that little filmmakers like ourselves can't make videos. And there was a gray area there, and there's been a lot of debate on different forums. Can you not film? Is YouTube a commercial enterprise? Is TikTok a commercial enterprise? This and that, and went back and forth. I emailed the national park itself, the Department of Interior, and they just never answered me back right away. They just said commercial filming, blah, 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 blah. Wasn't clear until later on this week when they updated their website, and I highly recommend everybody go out there, go to the National Parks website, click on video making in the national park, permits. It will explain it all there. It's now in black and white. It says specifically YouTube and TikTok. So now they've called out, and we are YouTubers. Now, I figured we can just make videos and not monetize them. We have that ability to stop commercials. And so on the forums, technically that's a gray area also. So then I reached out to our attorney. I said, hey, this is what we got going on here. I showed him the website, showed him everything. And he just said, well, there is a lot of gray areas. I would suggest for you not to film in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park or any national park. Also, any national parks in general, like a lot of monuments are a national park. The bypass, the Gatlinburg bypass, that's a national park. The Spur is a national park. The Blue Ridge Parkway, national park. Foothills, national park. It really does limit us to what we can do. In fact, we can't even go up to the bypass there and take video of Gatlinburg from there because we are filming in national park. In fact, if I were to take this camera just over there on the other side of that sign, we would be breaking the law. We could get fined, and the fines are not little. They're big, like within the thousands, and also could be jail time and court cost involved. So my attorney said, well, just take it out. Over time, they will clarify things more. Now, I know there's a couple of groups out there that are lobbying congressmen and stuff on this issue. They're trying to get better clarification. until there's a court case that goes through and they reverse it back or something. Yankee in the South, we will not be making any videos in the national park. I know Dawn hasn't said anything because Dawn's like, this is like the legal mumbo jumbo. No more. We can't film until further notice. Now, maybe there'll be a ray of light, and they'll overturn something, or national park say, hey, YouTubers, TikTokers, even some Facebookers out there that maybe are getting some kind of commercial payback. Now, meaning commercial doesn't mean that you're getting, it means if I had a business and I'm selling a t-shirt, that could still be, and even though the video isn't monetized, that's still considered commercial. It could be, and that's what my attorney said. If you're selling anything, the only way he said you could probably get away with it if we created our own website, not monetize it, not commercial it, just leave it blank. We could prove 100% there isn't a dollar being drawn. We could upload videos on there and be good. Now, as for still photos, there's a lot of rules and regulation there. We might be able to still take photos, but there's also that commercial aspect that runs into that too. So there's a lot to take in. We're still learning. Definitely put in the comments below what you think. Also, if you have any maybe suggestions, maybe you have a connection, maybe I don't know. But I know there's be a lot of vloggers, a lot of folks out there that are going to be upset, including ourselves. There is a lot out there. You can search YouTube, and there's tons of folks that make vlogs in a national park that are already talking about this. This is nothing new. It's sad because we were planning to do a lot of camping in the national park, and we can't do it because those campgrounds are in the national park. You know, a lot of picnics, a lot of things. We want you to come and visit. We're still going to visit. We're still going to hike. In fact, after we shut the camera off, we're going to go for a little hike. We just can't share it with you. And I know there's a lot of folks out there are going to be upset. I know there's a lot of folks that can't walk anymore. They can't enjoy the national park, and they've been living the experiences through vloggers like ourselves. And there's a lot of us documenting our adventures, their adventures. So we were planning to go to Yellowstone and all that. We probably will still do that. We just can't share it with you. We might make videos for ourselves, and I don't know. I really don't know. It's a crazy thing. It really is. And we definitely support the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. We love it. Just a sad day for us on YouTube. It's not a sad day for us because we can still walk 2 feet that way without our cameras, and we'll be good. There was a semi truck parked over here. You probably heard the engine running. He's just now pulling away. So is this gonna hurt our channel? No, we've already started to move away. If you notice, we really haven't been making a lot of hiking videos, and we haven't been making a lot of national park videos because it was a gray area, but now it's kind of in black and white. And after talking to our attorney, it's just not feasible for this channel, or we're just not gonna do that, in other words. So we've already started to move on. We got our Back Road Adventure series, which is going to kind of take place. Plus, we got state parks. I believe the same rules follow for national forests. So I don't know there. We might not be able to do any national forests, but we will definitely be doing some back roads, some state parks. In fact, we just did Rock Island State Park. Beautiful waterfalls. We're going to be doing some camping in some state parks. And just not here. We're also going to still continue to do Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, and just the surrounding areas, as long as it's not in the national park system.
The wind is picking up.
It is picking up, but
it's only 39 degrees today, so it's a high of a cold.
It is. But I always say, when one door closes, another one opens. And I'm going to be positive about this. Will this probably... You know, there will be this will affect our channel quite a bit. I don't think we will be going to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park or any national park as often as we used to. And that's just because we're going to be traveling to other places that we can. And but I'm still going to hike. I'm still going to ride our bikes through Kate's Cove. We just won't show you. And so Dawn, what do you think? I know you've been standing there quiet because this is all like legal mumble jumble. Dawn's like, why can't you just take a camera in the park and film?
No, they said no, so you gotta follow the rules.
You gotta follow the rules, and we try to. Sometimes we don't know what the rules are, and when we do learn, we do follow them. And it's sad. It's a sad day. You know, there's been a lot of talk about, you know, our rights, your rights, our rights, everybody's rights. You know, are we seeing those slowly diminish? You know, and this is what this is about. In some groups, is the national park system is taking away folks' rights to do as they please. But I understand rules are put in play for a lot of reasons. You know, with a heavy heart, it's sad to say goodbye. You know, until now, maybe, like I said, we're all praying. We'll be working behind the scenes. Like I said, we belong to a couple of groups, YouTubers, photographers, things like that, to see if, you know, maybe they can clarify even better, or maybe we don't fall in the line of that, or what have you. But for now, we're going to say goodbye to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. We will be back, but our channel won't be back. We love you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Put in the comments below. Put in the comments below what you feel, and any kind of suggestions, any kind of connections, anything you can help the vlogging community and video makers, small video makers in the national park. Bye, everyone.